This video is made possible by RevMatch Track Days. If you are interested in getting out on the track in the Midwest, please check them out with the information on the screen or found in the description below, and I'll give more info towards the end of the video. Alright, what's up guys? My name is Zach, and today I am driving a 2022 Subaru BRZ. Up front is a 2.4 liter flat 4, and down below is a 6-speed manual transmission. Now I am super excited to be driving this here brand new BRZ because it has been freshly redesigned for 2022. This is the first year of the new body style, and so we have a lot of new goodies to talk about, and we'll see if Subaru has given the BRZ a worthy successor or if this is just a complete crapshoot. But before we get on to anything else, I have a website, zackpradel.com, where you can buy stickers like this retro sticker pack or big friggin' bottle test sticker, both with free shipping. You could also submit your own vehicle to be reviewed by me through a quick and easy submission form, and you could read my behind the scenes blog to see what I'm filming before it comes out on the channel. But let's get back to that 2.4 liter under the hood. Well, it's a boxer engine. Subaru is known for boxer engines. They sound a little bit different. The pistons go side to side instead of up and down. But the big thing is that this car gets about a 20 horsepower bump over the outgoing model. This makes 228 horsepower, where the previous generation made between 200 and 205. But what you really notice, what you actually notice, is the torque. The old BRZ had a 2.0 liter. This has a 2.4 liter. So while it doesn't make crazy numbers of horsepower, you do get a lot more low-end torque, which makes you feel faster. All right, Subaru BRZ. It's good. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but BRZs never have been and hopefully never will be. If you can't have fun in a BRZ with stock power, you're doing something wrong. That's fun. Like I said, paired to its 6-speed manual transmission, feels as good as ever. I absolutely love the feeling of it. The shifter throw is great, super notchy in and out of gear. The clutch is light, but not overly light, not fake light. And overall, the driving feel is phenomenal. Last but not least, of course, the BRZ is rear-wheel drive, and it comes with a Torsen limited slip differential. All BRZs come with Torsens now, which is fantastic. I do want to take a brief moment to talk about the trim levels of the Subaru BRZ. Now, from Subaru, there are two trim levels, the Premium and the Limited. The Premium is actually the base model, and the Limited is the upper tier. You get leather and things like that. However, if you go over to Toyota and you'd like to build the sister car, the GR86, essentially the exact same car, but sold under Toyota's marquee, the Premium is now the top trim. So for Subaru, Premium's the bottom trim, but for Toyota, Premium is the top trim. But with that out of the way, let's talk about the interior. Well, in front of me, I have some digital gauges. On the left, I can customize this. We'll talk about that in a second. In the center, I get a center-mounted tachometer, which I absolutely love. I think it really, really feels like a sports car. I love the positioning of that. And off to the right, I have my coolant temperature and fuel. Going back to the left, that screen will show a couple of different modes and information you can get in here. I love these pages. They're sort of like performance pages, and I think overall they look really good. And for a less expensive sports car, they're definitely very, very nice to have. Something I would find in like a Nissan GTR or SRT Hellcat, I get here in the BRZ. On the steering wheel, on the left, I have my volume, skip track, phone options, and source. And on the right, I have my selectors for that gauge cluster screen, as well as voice commands, and the overall steering wheel looks and feels fantastic in my hands. Off to the left, I have a giant climate control vent and then a gauge dimmer switch and a trunk release. And then on the door, I have my power mirrors, power locks, and power windows, of which both are automatic. Moving into the center, I have 2 climate control vents and a hazard switch. And then I have the radio. This uses the stock Subaru infotainment system, which is nice. I like it. It's very easy to use, very big and bubbly. However, I don't get any performance pages or any information about the BRZ in here, which is a little unfortunate, but that's okay. I do also have the backup camera. The lines adjust when you turn the steering wheel, which is very, very nice. So overall, I'm not in love with the infotainment system, but it's basic, and that's not what this car is about. Down below that, I do have my climate controls. I am pretty crazy about these because I think they look fantastic. They have these nice digital readouts, and they have fantastic tactile feel. When you actually twist the dials, they click. They feel confident, which a lot of auto manufacturers don't give attention to, but Subaru definitely has. Down below that, I also get more climate controls, but they're on these fun toggle switches, which I think feel great. Moving on to the shifter itself, the shifter feels and looks very presentable, looks great, feels great. Like I said, has that great shifting feel, great shifting throw, and I'm very, very happy with it. Down below that, I do have a couple buttons for my traction control off, and then I also have track mode. So track mode will turn the nannies off, give you a little bit more of a raw experience, and it does change the tachometer in the dash, which is really, really cool. Sort of makes it more linear. Then I get this weird coin holder type thing. I assume something on higher trims would go here, or it's just a dead switch, but it's very strange. And then I do get openable cup holders. It sort of doubles as your center console. So we will do a big friggin' battle test here in the 2022 Subaru BRZ, but unfortunately, as I pretty much predicted, the BRZ fails. Now we gotta talk about the seats. The seats are comfortable. They do have higher bolsters than what you'd find in traditional vehicles. However, I fit in them being a big guy. You know, it's a very love-hate relationship with bucket seats for me, and I have to say I really do love these, and I think they love me back. But speaking of seats, we do have back seats, so let's go do a back seat review. Yeah, this is pretty terrible, but that's to be expected out of a car like this. Every BRZ, every FRS, GT86, GR86 has terrible back seats. Don't put people back here. These actually do fold down. Please just fold them down and get on with your life. Don't ever use these. So around the back of the BRZ, you could pop it from the little key fob there. And once you're in here, not a whole ton of space. It is a sports car, tons more space than a Miata. So if you're worried about that, don't be. But what I would do is fold the back seats down, leave them down always, because as you just saw, they're absolutely useless. But I do like the trunk space here in the BRZ. Now we gotta talk about the looks. And this is one of my favorite parts of the BRZ. I think it looks interesting. I think it looks different. And I think it is a solid refresh over the outgoing model. This is clearly a second gen and nothing else, which I love. Overall, very, very happy with this car. And this is the sapphire blue paint from Subaru, not World Rally Blue. But I still love it nevertheless. But now let's get on to my final thoughts here on the 2022 Subaru BRZ. What do I think? Was this a good redesign? Do I prefer the first gen? Do I prefer the second gen? What am I thinking? Well, that's a good question, and most days I don't really know what I'm even thinking. But today I can tell you very concisely and very truthfully, this is one of the best cars ever. For car enthusiasts, this car hits every single nail on the head. Superb shifting feel, great dynamics, putting it into a corner. I'm very, very confident with it. It's peppy, but it's not fast. And I think that's important. I think everyone wants a fast car, but fast cars don't make good drivers. Slow cars going fast makes good drivers. The size is great. I'm not squished in here, and yet this is still a small, chuckable car. It looks good, it's attractive, it has modern features like cruise control and a digital dash. I genuinely can't really find an issue with this car. They knocked it out of the park. You know, I take that back. There's one thing I dislike about the 2022 BRZ, and that is the turn signal stalk, when you hit left or right, goes back to center, much like a BMW or an FC RX-7, which I am not a fan of. People always say we want more affordable, fun cars. Affordable, fun cars. Here it is. Here's your affordable, fun car. If you guys don't buy these cars, I'm gonna be really pissed, because you should. You should go out and buy one. I will always prefer slow car fast than fast car slow. I do. I really, really do. Buy this car and go out and just do a track day. Which brings me to my final point. Thank you so much, Ryan, for letting me take out your 2022 BRZ. He runs RevMatch Track Days, which is an organization that is designed to help new drivers get into track driving. Driving on a racetrack can be very daunting. You're not sure what to do, and you'd like someone to kind of hold your hand through the process. I know I do. So RevMatch Track Days is absolutely awesome. They will walk you through, get you out on the track as soon as possible with the best instructors and at local tracks. Right now, they are serving the Midwest with a couple of events this year, and please go check them out. Their information is up on the screen and linked in the description below. Sign yourself up for a track day. There's no pressure, there's no egos. It's just enthusiasts going out and having fun and learning the ways of the track, which is fantastic. So please go check them out. Helping them is helping me, and it is greatly appreciated. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to rate the video, comment on the video, and subscribe if you really liked it. Take care, guys.